the programming is wearing off. And many could care less about a lot of things that they may have been focused on in the past. I used to be so focused on, the type of clothes that I was going to be shopping for. And I still was humble in a certain aspect to a certain extent, but I still was consumed with materialism. But right now, I'm definitely feeling a major shift that's happening. It's already happened. And that shift is into what truly matters. It's almost as if, I really feel as if my soul has become tired of the facade that many of us have been conditioned to believe, to be in this rat race we call life, to be a girl boss. All those things were really forcing me to focus myself outside of who I naturally am. And so during this time, I don't know, I just feel that everything is falling into place. And I'm getting so many confirmations that what the Most High has brought me to is for a reason. A part of my old thought process, a part of my old programming would tell me that I need to have this thing or that thing. I need to be pursuing this or that. I should be in a certain place in my life. But when it's all said and done, I realized that none of those things were truly fulfilling. And this is why now, feeling like my soul has become weary, my soul has become tired, and my soul is resting, I can't even force myself to conform to the things that pushed me forward in the past. Because it was me operating outside of who I naturally am. Especially from a divine feminine perspective. As a woman, we're supposed to be receiving and allowing. A lot of the things we were conditioned was due to survival. And the Most High has set me down. God has really been reasoning with me of why being obedient to Him is the way to go, the only way to go. And so the things that this world has put up as a facade of what it is that we should do and be, in particular as a woman, as a divine feminine, were all lies. And so now there's a redefinition that's coming into play for me on a personal level, and I know there's other women that may feel this, and men may experience this in some aspects too. You can no longer do what it is that is the status quo. You can no longer do what it is that is expected of you if it is depleting to your soul. And although we may live in a very capitalistic society, a capitalistic world, when your soul has had enough, there's nothing that can force you to do something that feels too laboring, that feels that it is draining, that feels as if it is taken away from the essence of who you are. And so even when it comes to, like, for instance, when it comes to a particular career path, I had my mindset on what it is I thought I was going to be doing. I really love the medical field. It's very fulfilling for me. But at the same token, the energies, the hostilities within those environments were in direct misalignment with what the Most High has had for me. And so as I began to shift my focus more so onto what the Most High is calling me to do, for me to be obedient, for me to focus on being the best version of myself, opposed to what this world is trying to get me to constantly conform with, I found a lot of peace within that. Instead of being concerned about what others are perceiving that I should be doing in my life, I'm focusing more so on what the Most High is approving for me. And during this whole process of allowing myself to rest, allowing myself to be true to who I'm designed to be, the Most High has provided. He has provided in ways in which I'm amazed by. And it may not be to other people's expectation or liking, but it has been not only beneficial for me, but it's given me the ability to see that the things that I was chasing after per se were all illusions. It was what society says we should chase after. The latest bag, the latest shoe, all these things. And when you achieve certain things, sometimes it's just like you've been chasing after these things, but then you get it and there's no fulfillment truly in it, because it is not what your soul really wants. It's not what you actually need to be doing. And so there is a peace and a sense of comfort that has come over me during this time. And I know many of you are beginning to feel it too. And it's ironic because there's a lot of chaos happening in the world. But when you're able to connect with the Most High, trust the changes that are happening with you, and allow yourself to be obedient instead of resistant to the changes that are happening, there's going to be comfort that comes to you, even in the midst of storms. I don't even want the things I used to want. I don't want to, dress the way I used to dress. I'm just in a new sense of realization that a lot of things that were forced on us, indoctrinated into us, was a part of upholding a system that has fallen. And to experience this and to still be intact, to still have my sanity, to still have my peace, it is a beautiful time to be alive, to witness the transfer of wealth. Because the Most High has made me wealthy in all aspects just by being obedient to what He is asking me to do. It may have seemed difficult at first, but now, I don't know, I'm beginning to rely more so on what God has for my life. The Most High, Jesus Christ. I think too, I'm going to share this in another upload, but when I began to trust Holy Spirit, when Holy Spirit was telling me to ground earlier, like I was grounding a lot when it was warm outside. I would do barefoot grounding. I would literally lay on the earth, and I was doing that a lot, and it was very healing towards me. And then there became like a shift when the season changed and it became colder. Then I just felt like almost like I was going through some level of like a detox, or like just wanting to rest a lot. And I attribute it to healing happening. You know how like you may want, in your mind, you may want to force yourself to do a certain thing, but it's like your body is just not allowing you to. It's like I reconnected with Mother Earth through grounding, okay? And what ended up happening was that it allowed me to literally recalibrate. And I'm so grateful that I was obedient, because now I'm really receiving the benefits of that obedience. The shift is upon us, and this wealth transfer is not going to require you to be a slave to a 9-to-5. You're going to do more than just survive. You're going to thrive. Just trust what the Most High has for you. Even if there's illusions within this society, do your best. For my little humble opinion, just do your best to try to ride out the changes that you're seeing when it comes to different adversities, different challenges that come out. Do your best to stay focused. Even if that means you got to pull away from certain things or certain people, whatever. Recenter yourself and know that the Most High has brought you to a thing, not for you to succumb to it, but for you to overcome it. There's healing in that.